My name is Michael Good. I've always been around Christianity because my parents are Christians, and I went to a Christian school also, all of middle school and high school. As a result of that, I became a Christian, I guess, very early on in my life. It was very much, I would just attend church with my parents and go to Bible classes during school. College definitely made me realize that I need to figure out what faith is for myself. There's definitely a sense that if you go to church, Christians are intended to not ask questions and not care about things that are intellectual or science related. And actually, my kind of faith story comes a lot through intellectual pursuits and seeing the philosophy and the science behind what believing in God is. I honestly believe that there are really good answers that can be found to both life's big questions and also to philosophical questions that Christianity really has a very coherent and strong answer to. That it's not just fairy tales; it's actually just a very legitimate philosophy that is grounded in strong reasoning. Rather than it being an opposition to faith, it's more something that's really grown my faith. I found. So I came here and like most people who come here, I was kind of oh, high school was super easy, college is not gonna be that bad either. And then, well, that was just not true. I failed the first midterm I took, so that really shook me up a lot. How is God using this? How is God going to speak into this? After I got my test back, I went to a fall conference with university. Kind of just had time to just sit there with God and just kind of dwell upon what am I gonna do? This whole thing I made my identity of just being the most intelligent person ever in the room just kind of fell apart. From then on, I made this decision that I was going to try and figure out more of how God was working in my life, and then less focusing on how I was going to affect my own life. Realizing, oh, God is in control even when things are hard, even when things are not the way I planned them to be. Obviously, I want them to be a certain way, and if they're not happening that way, then it's hard just to maintain hope, to really maintain that focus on God. I realized, oh, okay, I need to turn back to God, and then he's always right there for me. Sometime back over the summer, I was kind of having one of those moments of I was struggling with how I was going to come back to school, how I was going to really do all the work that I had, all the things that I was planning on doing going forward. I was just in one of those times of I've kind of forgotten about God, and I really just prayed to Him. I was just saying God, I don't know what I'm doing. I literally have no idea what I'm doing because I can't handle all this going forward. And before I really asked Him to really stretch my faith and really kind of bring me into more closer to Him. I really felt Him speak to me that you asked me for this, now rest in me as a result of that. He was calling me to do all these things, but then also to really emphasize drawing on His strength as opposed to my own. And that's the whole story of Jesus as well, as God coming to humanity and giving His Son because He cares about us and loves us so much. That's really the heart of the gospel. Humanity has screwed up and turned away from God, the person who created everything and also created humans, to be in a relationship with Him, and people turned away from that. But God is always reaching out to them and saying, "Here, come follow me. Come, listen to my Son. I'm sending Him to you." I really didn't expect faith to be like this in college. Rather than just being this kind of every now and then spiritual high kind of thing, it's really become a part of everyday life, and that has really, I think, really enriched the college experience for me, but also just my life in general, that I can always come turn to God and speak to Him and learn from Him as well.